Alright, awesome. Alright, everybody, welcome to the round of EnVus Clan Wars. Today's going to be a rematch against the Gaming. I believe we won the first one. And beside me, we've got my fellow co-caster, Fangorn.
Yep, hello there.
Alrighty, guys, just so everybody knows what the lineup's going to be tonight, it is going to be a best of 7? Yes, best of 7 all-kill format. 1 platinum, 2 diamonds, and 1 master player. So pretty nice distribution of sleeves, and a pretty nice sized party. 4 players on each team. So first map we're going to have is going to be Dust Towers. Cal Drogo is going to be the platinum player for EnVus, and he is a Zerg player. He used to be in Heart of the Storm. He was like one of the top best diamond Zerg players I knew, but he's been doing his own thing. Real life comes first. And he's just starting to get back into it, so trying to break off some of the rust. But either way, I'm not sure the race of the opponent from Lit Gaming. Find out shortly. Oh, it might help if you were in here, Fangorn.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty, so go ahead and make us the referees. Alright, so it's going to be a ZVP the first round. This is going to be fun. Alright, guys, we're going to get this one underway. First game of the Clan War. Now, if everyone's watching, this actually is going to be a doubleheader tonight. We'll see how that goes. So, if you are watching and you want some more action after this Clan War, stay tuned, because right after this Clan War with Lit, there's going to be a doubleheader second Clan War versus Ever Gaming. So there's lots of StarCraft games coming your guys' way tonight. Funny comment from Living Large 998. Real life first. I thought StarCraft is life. Alrighty, don't forget Fangorn production tab, control N, all that fancy stuff, okay?
Yep. Oh.
Alrighty, guys, let's get the show on the road. Spawning up here in the 1 o'clock position for the Protoss. He is the starting platinum player for Lit Gaming. He is Coltaren. Coltaren. I don't know if you do double T pronunciation. I might have to pronounce that. I hope I pronounced it right, Coltaren. Spawning in the bottom left in the 7 o'clock position, it is the Red Zerg playing for Clan EnVus. It is Cal Drogo. First, right off the bat, we're going to see a very quick probe scout come out for Coltaren. And it looks like that Cal Drogo is just droning up. He hasn't decided to do either or a hatchery. It looks like we are going to see a hatch before pool play. Pretty standard stuff for Dust Towers. With that pocket natural, it's so easy just to take an expansion first. Probe is going to go ahead and see no pool, so he must be thinking of pool or hatch first. He goes ahead and checks, and he's going to indeed confirm it is hatch first. Protoss side's looking pretty standard. Looks like we're going to see just a gateway to expand, so nothing too crazy or cheeky. Looks like both players are respecting each other and not going for anything too risky. Now, Fangorn, don't you play as Zerg?
I do play as Zerg.
So what do you normally do? What's your original strategies against Protoss players?
For the past few games against Protoss, I've been trying out some early lurkers. It's been working pretty well. Not so much if they tend to go with the Phoenixes first, however.
Oh yeah, because they just pick them right up.
Oh yeah, it's really irritating.
Yeah, it's pretty common now in the scene, zombie toss, you want to call it, where you get the massive depths Phoenix play.
Yep. It's starting to be more and more common, at least it even in gold. Starting to see that.
It's just such a strong army composition. Now, Khal Drogo himself, he's going to go ahead and get a nice little scout himself, even actually stealing 5 minerals from Cold Terran. So Cold Terran goes broke later in the game because this pesky drone went ahead and pocketed some of his money. Speed is going to go down with a couple queens, and we are going to see Adept wall off. So this Zergling is not going to be able to get away with his $5 that he stole, but he is going to be a little annoying and get a constant stream of scouting information for a little bit of time, which is going to be a pickup. This Overlord in here as well, just confirming nothing on the side over here. So Khal Drogo sees everything. He tries to escape. Oh, he slips through the Zealot. He's going to get away with the money. Oh, wait, maybe not with the Adept. The Adept got him. The dirty thief didn't get out alive. Alright, so we are going to see the first kind of aggression come out for Khal Drogo. 8 lings are coming out on the board with the speed being 30% done. We're going to see a Robo go down for the toss, and I did hear Mothership Core pop somewhere, I believe. Nope, not yet. A lot of gates, though. 3 gateways. That's pretty... It's a lot of gates before getting a Robo or anything, so he is preparing for some kind of aggression. Maybe he's getting ready for a Baneling bust. Because he's got all these gateways, but no warp gate yet, so... He's going to get a nice little scout. He's going to spot the 3rd. Oh. He's not quick enough to get the surround, and the Shade is going to force him to go back and defend, but the cancel is going to get him out completely safe and sound. And with a little bit of information. Oh, no, never mind. He didn't even scout the gas. Just kidding.
We do actually have quite a number of lings coming from our Zerg player, especially for how early this is.
Yeah, and a Roachborn behind that, too. And I also noticed, too, that Cold Terran, he's putting up even more gateways. Oh, with the speed, he's going to get the surround. Nicely done by Khal Drogo. But yeah, the Roachborn's behind it, and even more gateways. He has this Robo facility, but he's not doing anything with it. He's not getting a Warp Prism, which I would assume he would do, but with these Adepts here, it's going to easily push these lings out. They're not getting in anytime soon. Lair is now starting for Khal Drogo. Oh, and there goes a Twilight Council and a second Robo? What? That's interesting tech choices right there. Wouldn't you agree?
Two Robos. Disruptors, maybe?
I would be my best guess. But with the Twilight, I mean, maybe he's going for... I'm guessing with all these gateways, he's going to be getting mass Adepts. Those are just so good against lings.
Yep. Oh, there's Immortal coming out.
Alright, something other than Observer. I believe he does not only have one Observer out in the play. I'm not sure what he's trying to scout there. Maybe Burrow Roach is moving in? I'm not sure. And next, we are going to see Adept Speed come out for Cold Terran with some Stalkers as well, so he's getting a little bit of anti-air. Just a good idea. Oh, what do you think about this? He's going to be morphing in. We're going to see some Zerg drops here shortly.
Yep.
Now, this Natural is undefended. There's not even a pylon in there to protect with Photon Overcharge. As a matter of fact, oh wait, there is a Mothership Core, never mind. But, yeah, this is going to get in, and this is going to do some serious damage unless, and with the Observer's not positioned, he's not going to scout this.
Well, he sees it now, but I mean, I don't know, it might be a little bit late. Oh, there we go.
Now he's only dropped, there he goes.
And now this you could easily just pick up and leave.
Nah, it's going to be hard with the Stalkers. He's going to have to get out quick.
Yeah, but he's got the wrong one going out.
Ooh, he didn't even get that one.
Nope.
So, guys, even though he only got one probe, that was a lot of delayed mining time. So that was definitely still a victory for Khal Drogo.
Yep, with the income tab, if you look here, it's at 2K for our Zerg player and now at 1.5. Just that delay dropped it quite a bit.
A little trick you can do, Fangorn, if you hold control and hit I, it'll like display like a real-time thing in the middle of the screen.
I have to change my hotkeys over. Oh,
unfortunately,
man.
the thing drop doesn't do anything, so that's going to hurt a little bit. He's going to get an Overseer to fly over really quick, so he's going to get a full scout doing that. Saw everything. Now you. 15 Roaches are coming out, as well as Hydrogen, so it looks like Khal Drogo is going to be going for Roach Hydra for the mid-game composition, while Cold Terran is going to be going for Adept Immortal.
I That's pretty
I'm
painful.
not. Did you say?
That's pretty painful. To go
There's a
up
lot of
against.
immortals in this army.
There are a lot. That is really scary. Especially if you're
Yeah,
starting, especially
so
if you're getting roaches.
right. So I mean, he's got to hurry up and get some Hydras out ASAP.
Yep. Looking at 5 immortals, 10 adepts, and 5 stalkers. That's goodbye roaches.
Now, Coltarin does have his observer out, so he does see this massive roach army, which is probably why he's getting the immortals. And I guess it looks like with the scout, the Overlord vision, maybe he saw this coming out. He's immediately. Oh, did he not? Oh, he cancels.
Cancels.
He cancels the fourth, and he starts spinning out. Probably a good move by Khal Drogo to be ready. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and start cleaning up some of this creep. Here come those 5 Hydras we were talking about. Do look, yes, even though Khal Drogo is supply capped at the time, it is 86 army supply to 65 army supply. Even though the workers are tied, Khal Drogo does have like a little over 20 worker advantage. Oh, the Staring Queen rushing back to safety. He makes it, or she does, excuse me. Okay, looks like here's the engagement. Looks like Khal Drogo's going to go ahead and stutter step in, get the nice concave. And I think this is just too much juice. Even with the Immortals Fangorn, this is just so much roach.
That is a lot. Wow.
Look at that DPS Hydras in the back. I mean, even with these barriers, it's not going to help. And Blizzard wants to nerf barrier? What are they thinking?
Yeah.
I mean, there was the weird thing was there was no mothership. There was no mothership core in this army. The mothership core is at home on defense. If he could have saw that engagement, he could have had the mothership in the army. He could have recalled.
Yeah. Wow.
2 more immortals are coming out. That's going to be he's going to commit to the immortals. But I don't know. This is not looking good now. Khal Drogo has already doubled the army supply of the Protoss player Coltarin, so he's even getting some Ravagers in the mix. So we are going to see some more Stalkers come out. That's going to be his unit choice to counter this army. And I'm surprised we're not seeing some more pylons in the third. He's going to need a massive photon overcharge to defend this attack. Alrighty, guys, here we go. This engagement is going to come in, and unless the defense gets down here, actually, you know what, Vanguard? I think he's just going to throw the third away.
Yeah. I mean, against that, there's not there's not a whole lot you could do against that massive amount of. I mean, there's a
Nice.
good field there.
Oh, the Ravager blows it up, though. Nice attack by Khal Drogo to use the Ravager to blow up the force field, but unfortunately does not save the Lings. And Khal Drogo's like, you know what? I sniped the third. I'm on 4 base. I don't need to go up that ramp. I'm going home. He's doing the Cartman right now. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Playing very safe.
I mean, a lot of times it's I find it's nicer to take the guaranteed risks or guaranteed advantages that you've got instead of taking risks to try and push an advantage.
Yeah, he's not in a position where he has to go for the third at all. The pressure is all on Coltarin to do something to get back in this game. Oh, and that's a beautiful pickup for Khal Drogo, sniping that War Prism.
That looks painful.
It looks like with that snipe that he's got the confidence back to go back in. Now, maybe he was trying to bait some force fields there, but it doesn't happen. So I think maybe he was just going up to check to snipe a third again. He's just trying to siege him, do a soft contain, keep him on 2 base.
I mean, with twice the amount of bases and with that income lead that he's got.
Yeah, and here's the robotics base. He's maybe thinking, okay, I'm going to need some disruptors or colossi to get back in this game. And not only are we seeing Hive and a Lurker Den, but he also just threw on a Spire. He's covering his bases. He's checking everything. And it looks like he's going to poke up this ramp, and he's going to start putting a little pressure on Coltarin. And if he gets the Cyber Core, that could be a nice pickup. Oh my god, though, but if you look at that, look how many Immortals he was able to remake in the meantime. This Protoss army is scary now. That's a lot of Immortals. He's going to shade out and see that the Zerg army has backed up a little bit, but all the while that's happening, Khal Drogo is going 5 base. I mean, he's at a huge economic advantage. 61 drones to 50 probes. He's at 2-1 upgrades, while there's only +1 attack for Coltarin. And he's just going to take a sweet diddly time. He's going to check for some cheeky plays, maybe if he Warp Prismed over a probe or something. He's actually, Khal Drogo is playing extremely safe this game. He does not want to throw this game. He wants to make sure he secures the W. Hive about to be done too. There's the Hive. So 2 disruptors are coming out also, Fangorn. Now, I know every person that plays against Protoss, I'm sure you'll agree, Fangorn, these can be any player's worst nightmare if they get the hits they need.
Oh, yeah. We also do have
Were you-
the 15 of the Mutalisks coming out, so if he does snipe off those disruptors, those would be some pretty huge picks.
Did you watch Black Snow's game?
Oh, with the 45. Oh no, it was
85.
60.
85.
Was it 85?
I
Oh
think
my goodness.
It was 85 with Warp Prism Harass. Black Snow was not controlling that disruptor. The disruptor was controlling Black Snow and telling him what to do.
Oh yeah.
That's who was running the show that game.
That was,
Yeah,
I
so
believe,
these
against
things-
the same clan here, Lost in Translation.
I believe it was lost in translation all against one of their players. So maybe this could be some payback if Colt Terran could dish out some disruptor shots himself.
We do have the
Oh,
Mutalisk
looks like
ball
we're
coming up
seeing
at the top.
Mutas. Oh, those photon overcharges are going to push him out, and he did do some damage to the Robobay, but with this merely shield damage bruising him, so they'll just instantly regenerate. That is the thing, though, that as powerful as these disruptors might be, they cannot explode and shoot up.
That would be really scary if they could.
15 lurkers are warping in?
Wow.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? He's definitely transitioning into the melee game, and you know, he's actually going to need those lurkers because disruptors are going to... The lurkers will force some distance around about the disruptors, and the disruptors then are going to have to go in and start sniping the lurkers. Yeah, because he can't just run into that army. Look at all those lurkers. That's ridiculous.
Although he looks like he is going to go around and try to get the flank up top.
I believe, yeah, with all these immortals, he's going to snipe this easy peasy. Those drones have got to run. Now, it looks like he's going to reposition Khal Drogo as the lurkers. He's going to go ahead and burrow. He's going to try to take the fight. And those are some nice money shots, but with all those lurkers still there, he's going to do crazy amounts of damage still to this army. Now, whether it's enough or not, I think it will be, because all the barriers go off, and this is just crazy amount of damage. He does have an observer, so he can damage the lurkers, but this is just way too many lurkers, and the whole army gets melted. GG. Game 1 of this clan war is going to Khal Drogo. Alright, I'm back. What a great first game. Oh my goodness, look at Colt Terran's APM, 299. He must have been really moving and grooving. So, any thoughts on that game?
First of all, that was a lot of lurkers. I will say I don't think I have ever made that many lurkers at the same time. I've maybe had 10 at most, maybe. But oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was a little uncertain who would win that engagement because all those Immortals barriers were popping and those lurker shots just constantly kept spitting out. We weren't doing any damage. And I was like, oh, maybe that might be the few seconds he needs to clean up some of these lurkers, and then all the barriers fell, and I was like, ooh, not.
Yep.
It's just insane how much damage they do.
Man, lurkers are still really strong. I don't know, they were like they almost seemed like a unit that you had to get back in Brood War.
Alright, so Prion Terrace, oop, gonna go ahead and cancel this for the WCS mod. Prion Terrace is gonna be our next map choice.
Hey, you got your mic is starting to break up a little bit there.
What's that?
It seems to be a little bit better, but your mic was starting to break up a little bit.
Problems fixed. If not, please let me know.
Alrighty.
Apparently, I lied about Pyron Terrence. I just saw a map name, like, oh, let's go. Apparently, Khal Drogo picked that map, but as you all know, the losing clan gets to pick the map, so we're actually going to flip over to Frozen Temple for Game 2 of this clan war. If you're just tuning in, it is 1-0 with EnVus winning the first game. Khal Drogo is going to be versing Typic, and let's see what the matchup is going to be. Oh, you're not in here, fan. Going to be TVZ. So that is a Terran player is one of the matchups I'm currently struggling with. Mostly late game. Ultralists are just ridiculously powerful. 8 armor. I mean, that's too short, less of a larva. Which I don't understand what's up with the biggest unit and the smallest unit having the most amount of armor, but hey, I'm not David Kim. Okay, got the green light from Lit side. We're just waiting for Khal Drogo to give his thumb up of approval. Alrighty, and we're ready to go. Game number 2 of this clan war. EnVus versus Lit on Frozen Temple TVZ. So, I know Khal Drogo's playstyle. He loves his links. And if you don't prepare for that early game, like, I mean, no matter what, like, you know, lack of a wall off, don't have any kind of crowd control mid-game like Widow Mines or Hellbats, you can just get overran. I mean, that's why they call them the Swarm, and I'm wondering what kind of strategy Typic's going to go. Is he going to go Marine Tanks? Is he going to go Hellbat, maybe a Hellion Banshee opener? And we'll see.
Oh, you certainly will.
Alrighty, guys, let's get the show on the road. Spawning in the top left in the 11 o'clock position for Clan Lost in Translation. It is the Green Terran, Typic. And spawning up here in the bottom right, 5 o'clock position of Frozen Temple. He is up a game. It's the Red Zerg from Clan EnVus. Can he keep the streak going? Let's find out, guys. Give it up for Khal Drogo. Sorry, showing a little bias there. Gotta give Typic a little bit of a shake. Okay. Alrighty. So, me as a Terran player on maps like this, I like to go Rex into CC Reaper Fast Expand into like a 1-1-1. Just kind of scout them out with the Reaper. If they go for a fast 3-base, pressure attack. If not, just start pumping out tanks and Marines. Because that's the biggest thing with Terran versus, like, if you're a Terran player, are they going to go stay 2-base? Are they going to power up? Or are they trying to go for that quick third? And if they're going for the quick third, I feel like that's the best opportunity for Terran to punish the Zerg early game. Because I feel like the Zerg has a late game advantage, especially with some of the powerful units at their arsenal, like specifically the Ultra. It's so scary to deal with as a Terran player, especially if you're going bio. What do you generally do in ZVT matchups, Van
For me, a lot of my ZVT has been meter harass, and then from that I'll either transition into lurkers or ultralists. Sometimes both if I have enough income to support both.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like lurkers, I don't know. I feel like lurkers they do have the big weakness of being immobile. You know, they have to be burrowed underground for them to be good. But
they're almost like siege tanks.
They are pretty much the Zerg siege tank, indeed. So we're going to see standard play again from both sides. We're going to see Hatch before Pool into Reaper Fast Expand. Reaper is out on the map now, making his way. Now, he did as an SCV scout to double check, so he does confirm that there is no cheeky cheese, 1-base aggression. It's going to be standard play. So let's see if the Reaper is going to catch third base. He's going to catch a quick Roach Warren. Pretty much we got 007 jumping up onto the ramp here. Going to go ahead and poke at the 2 Lings. Oh, Bomb gets some damage done, but not enough lethal damage yet. It looks like Khal Drogo is going to get in position to try to trap the Reaper. Doesn't get the trap, but kind of a good dodge there by Khal Drogo. Doesn't take too much damage on that first Reaper bomb, but pretty nice kiting from Tipic. He's going to have to really run like hell. If he takes a couple more punches from those Zergs, he's out.
I actually didn't get too much scouting information with that Reaper either.
No, he didn't indeed, and he's still in the game. I mean, he's going to heal up. He's going to go ahead and scout around. It looks like, yeah, pretty much now he's scouting for that third base, making sure if he's Zerg on 3 base, he's on 2 base. He's going to scout this, see that he's on 2 base. Did you do the production tab and all that, by the way?
Yeah.
Awesome. He's going to go ahead. He's going to harass poke in. Probably when he sees the queen poke at him. No, there's no queen here. Oh, the queen's not done yet, but these are speedlings. Doesn't get the surround, though. Reaper does get out. Meanwhile, we are seeing this Marine going to poke off this Overlord scout, but he's going to scout the 1-1-1. He's going to scout a tech lab, though, on the factory, so it looks like he's going to be going Marine tank, most likely. And the third base has been taken. Now, here's the thing, though. With the speedlings present on the map now... Oh, no, he did scout the third base. Never mind. So... Tipic now knows the timing of the third base, so where he goes from here, I don't know if he's going to try to go for a quick timing attack, maybe take a third base of his own. He's starting to get his wall off going on, though, which is good. Yeah, looks like pretty much nothing too crazy going on. I think I've noticed is Khal Drogo, he's going up for 3 base, and the Roachhorn's just now going down. And denied. So close, but so far. Khal Drogo was so close to sneaking in and getting a full scout again with the Lings and harass. But with that wall off, it might confuse a couple SCVs here. Maybe might be some delayed mining time indirectly. Okay, Hive starting now for the Khal Drogo. He's droning up heavily. Just made 9 drones. That's quite a nice chunk of change. But what that on that side of the map, on the Terran side of the map, looks like he's going to be boosting out with his first tank evac, trying to get some harass damage done. Now, I know you've got to tell me, Fangorn, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying this is.
If it's microed well, really, really irritating, especially when you have the ability to just pick up the tank and drop down low ground. I would expect us to go and press the third, but he's going for the natural.
Looks like he's going to focus fire the damage onto the tank, and with the Lings here, he's going to focus fire. He's going to boost and pick up and get out, but looks like that tank and medevac were bruised a little, but looks like he's going to put a spore down there to avoid that from happening again over there. Meanwhile, on the Terran side of the base, he's getting stem. He's got his 3rd in-base done. He's raxing up at home. Another tech lab added to this factory. Looks like he used the add-on from there to get stem a little quicker. And he's going to try to go back in for round 2, but gets pushed out. So, how much damage does this really get done? Did it really get 6 worker kills? Oh no, that was also the Reaper too, I believe, no?
I don't think the Reaper got any worker kills, actually.
That tank must have gotten 6 worker kills. Not too bad, then. Oh, looks like he's trying to intercept it, maybe? Scouting his own 3rd. He's ready to snipe that 3rd. Look at these Lings are in position. He's going to drop that tank back, though, and picks right back up. Gets 1 good shot off. And yes, that tank back does have 7 kills now. Oh, and it looks like those Marines are going to force those Lings out. And now he scouted all of that bio. Looks like he's going to be going for a Baneling Nest, Roach Speed. Looks like that Tipic's going to be going out now for a little bio drop. I don't know if Khal Drogo caught that with his Ling vision, but I don't know. With this 4th here, depending on where his trajectory is to go for, indeed, the 3rd. So if... Oh, does he scout the 4th? No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't see
Be a
it.
great snipe. No, he doesn't. All the while, it looks like he's going to go ahead and try to get some damage done over here, but with these tanks, no dice. Meanwhile, a Marine drop coming out over here. Looks like it does snipe the Queen, and it's going to force all these Lings over here, but I don't see any Banelings yet. That's a big problem. Well, there are no Banelings. Looks like the first Roach is out here. They can tank the Marine damage a little bit, but I do it 6. It's gonna be close, but I think he will save the hatchery.
With a second drop coming in, I mean, with how many units he's got left, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold both of them or prevent the workers from the. Looks like he's going for the natural.
Indeed, he is. Now, there's a Spore Crawler in place there, so that's kind of nice. 11 Roaches on the way. I like this play from Cal Drogo. He needs to get units, and he needs to get them now, because the harass is real, and it is going on. Now, he does push out the other 2 medevacs, which is going to be nice, because it's going to delay some of the healing abilities of this Terran drop, and he did get 6 workers for his troubles, but
Oh wow.
I don't see an exit strategy for this medevac, do you?
No, I don't. He's just
meanwhile,
gonna hang back there with 2 Marines, looks like.
Yeah, whatever. You never know when he could get back in. Either way, though, Cal Drago does scout the heavy Rex and factoring up. He's going for 2-2 now, plus 1 vehicle weapons. He is just macroing his ass off back at home. Meanwhile, though, Cal Drago himself does have his 4th base, and the 3rd was saved. So, you go to worker counts, it's actually tied. It's actually tied right now in workers. Oh, we are seeing a drop on the 4th. Good eye right there. And this is the Lings are parading in. Not a good sign. 11 drones now are being sniped. Here come the Roaches. This should clean this up, no problem. Oh my goodness. The drops are real, man. That is gonna put Typic up by 13 workers.
Honestly, I am mildly surprised and not seeing. I have not seen a Spire or Mutalisk come out because of those drops.
No. There are being some spores built, though, to try to defend, but the drops continue. I mean, he's loading up all these tank effects. This might not even be harass. This might be the push. 4 tanks in siege mode. That's something to sneeze at, especially because he's been making nothing but roaches. Oh, meanwhile, looks like he's going to be going around. He could force all of this to come home. Oh, he scouts this. He totally scouts this. Here comes the engagement, guys. All these Marines are out of position from the medevacs. He could lose his entire bio-army here, and indeed he is going to lose a lot of his bio-army. The tanks can't drop. There's too much roach here. This is a huge pickle for Cal Drago. This is exactly what he needs to get back into this game. Oh, looky at this, Fangorn. You see the Baneling ball?
Oh, the Banelings. Oh, oh man.
While that's going on, a 5th base is completed for Cal Drogo, but meanwhile, the Terran is taking a 4th base himself, and he's got a lot of macro going on. He's 2-2 is about to finish. His +1 vehicle weapon is about to finish. 14 drones now go down for Cal Drogo. That's a lot of macroing up, and I feel like the game just kind of got even with that engagement that Cal Drogo took.
Yep.
I don't think that's going to stop Typic, though. He is ready to go. He's got his tanks loaded. He's got his round 2 bio, and he is floating in, ready to do some damage. 3 is started. 2, he boosts on in. He's going to go ahead and drop the tanks. Tanks are dropped. Scans goes down. The engagement is going to begin. It looks like Cal Drogo is going to have the Lings and the Bling. Is he going to engage? He's going to go ahead and charge. He's going to engage. The Banelings are real. Does he have the splits? There are no splits. Oh my god, there's absolutely no splits. He just cleaned up everything.
Oh man, that was painful.
God. That is why you've got to be careful taking Marines on the creep, because speed Banelings roll in, they roll in fast, and they hit hard.
Oh, he's just going to keep pushing.
This looks like Cal Drogo is coming in swinging. That one bad engagement, I mean, the Banelings kill so many Marines so quickly, and now it looks like Cal Drogo is in a position to start putting the pressure back on Typic.
Oh man.
Now it looks like the parade of bio is coming back into stim, and it looks like there is a couple siege tanks on the high ground to push them back, but he put all his production at this 3rd. The Roaches can just come over here and start sniping production, sniping add-ons. I mean, this is a lot of damage. Oh, does he spout that? Now, if we're going to the 4th isn't an option because of the planetary, but yeah, he's getting a ton of damage done. And now the tanks here, the tanks are doing crazy damage to this Roach army, and a retreat probably would not be a bad idea.
Where's he going?
But it looks like... No, he decides not to go for that. Oh, he's going to lose a lot of this running home because, unfortunately, the bio army is very fast. He doesn't give chase. That's surprising. Wow. Okay, let's go to resources lost. Now, it is still 2,000 in favor of Typic, that he hasn't lost as much. His 5th base is on the way. But, you know, it's really hard to say who's winning because, I mean, the worker count's almost tied, the army supply's tied. Now, the only thing, though, is that 3-3 is about to finish up for Typic, which is going to be a huge advantage. But yeah, I agree. Instead of Spire, Fangorn, we're going to see a Hydralisk done. +3 tanks starting, +2 attacks,
Speed
Hydra
and
movement speed and attack range being upgraded. Looks like he's
going
going to
down
scan
on the
in. He's
floor.
going to go ahead round 2 on the engagement. Now he's cleaning up the creep, which is a good idea. Where are the banelings? There's no
There
banelings this
are no
time. Oh,
banelings.
this is huge. With no baneling means the bio DPS is huge, and that engagement without banelings is going to hurt so bad. He's going to lose this 5th base, and he's going to lose a lot. He had a couple banelings coming in, but he's got no gas, and that's pretty painful. No gas, no banelings. And we do see the GG. A well game still nonetheless. It was very back and forth, I feel like. I feel like if Cal Drogo would have had some more banelings for that second engagement, I think it would have went the exact same way. He would have cleaned up all of the Marines and pushed on the tanks. You know, it's a coulda, woulda, shoulda. When you're in the hot seat, it's so hard to know what the right and wrong decision is because you're playing 1,000 miles a second. So, shout out to Cal Drogo. Played great. So, let's take a look here. Oh crap, I forgot I think I put myself in this.
Hmm?
Crap. Contact Black Snow really quick. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this cast and leave the Discord. So I believe Black Snow will be jumping in to help co-cast. And I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please hit that follow button. Show us some love, show us support, tell your friends. We may not be Korean, we may not be professional, but hey, this is real life StarCraft. This is how actual humans play. Who's on my account? Someone's on my Twitch account. Because I give my password out to the clan. Whatever, they're not saying anything cheesy, I don't care. Alright guys, I'm leaving. Talk to you later.
Alright, we'll see you in a bit.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Snow!
What's up, guys and chat and everyone? I'm gonna just close the stream because I hear voice and double. Twice the voice.
I guess actually Commodore's gonna play. I didn't know because
Okay.
he told me. Yeah, he told me. Oh, I don't think I can play. But I guess he told you. So.
Alright. Oh, I do have
So
one.
I'm back.
Oh, well, okay.
So Commodore is playing.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have Commodore up next for EnVus. Let me see if I can find this spot.
Oh, what the fuck, guys! Please.
Okay. It looks like it will be TBT coming up next. I have the wrong color for Tipping.
Alright, well, sorry for the confusion, guys. I wasn't sure if Commodore was playing or not. A little bit of miscommunication there. Sorry about the delay, but we will get right back into this clan war. Score is currently, it's 1-1. It's tied. So we're going to be going to game 3. It's going to be Diamond versus Diamond now. Looks like we're going to have Arena as our game 3 map. Very hyper-aggression friendly map. Spawns are so close. That crazy-ass choke. I know a lot of people hate this map. I think this is like a love it or hate it kind of situation. I personally don't mind it. I mean, it's not my first pick, but I don't mind playing on it. Maybe because I can boost him with drops as Terran, but either way.
Oh man, drops drops on this map, since it's so close, they arrive so incredibly quickly. I mean, even if you scout it, it's
Yeah.
almost too late.
Hey, Fangor, why don't you go ahead and take over the intros for this round? Because once this game fires up, I'm going to run downstairs really quick, go to the bathroom.
Alright.
Alright, we got it ready from both sides, guys. Here we go. Game 3 of this clan war. It is, you guys are just tuning in, it is Lit versus EnVus. We are now going to be into 2 Diamonds, 1 Master, all kill format from here on out. Both the Plats have played. And yeah, take it away, Fangor, and be right back.
Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, so spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, representing Team Lost in Translation, we have Typic. And the upper left-hand corner, representing Clan EnVus, we have Commodore. It does look like we're going to see some pretty standard openings. Commodore going with gas first, possibly looking at some early aggression from Commodore. Going to have an early scout coming off from its SCV. We do see a Reaper coming out for Typic. And a Marine here on Commodore's side.
Alrighty, and I am back, ready to go.
And welcome back, Ghoul.
Thank you, thank you. What did I miss? Fill me in.
Pretty standard openings from both players. We do have the Reaper coming out for Typic and Marine for Commodore, but so far not a whole lot going on. The only real difference in their builds is that Commodore has taken the gas a little bit earlier than Typic has. So might be looking at a little more aggressive, slightly more aggressive build from Commodore. Especially with that early
Yeah, that's
factory.
yes. Yeah. We are going to see 2 Reapers come out from Tipic, so it looks like he's not doing a 3-Rex Reaper, but instead a 2-Rex Reaper expand. Now, this SCV is in position. It looks like he scouts the SCV, so Commodore knows it's coming. And so how he defends against this is a good question because he's only got 3 Marines. He might have 4. This is looking kind of scary for Commodore. He doesn't really necessarily have the defense he might need to actually push off against this. Oh, and it looks like, wow, I'm surprised he didn't take that fight. He could have totally took that fight. Huh. Anywho, scan goes down. He sees 1 rack, so he might guess the proxy on the second one, but it's actually just out of range. Now he's got 3, looks like he's going to try to poke back in. And there's a tank, though. He sees the tank, and he's like, no, forget that, I'm out. Forget that.
Just barely managing to get away with one of those Reapers. It was at 2 health, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, the Reapers, I guess, are getting some good scouting information. He's saving his scans for mules, but at the same time, he spent a lot of gas on these Reapers. He didn't really get much done with them. So, looks like we're LOL from Commodore. Maybe he's just laughing at the misfortune of the Reapers not getting in, or maybe he's just... I don't know, Commodore can be a goofy guy. Maybe he's just laughing out loud for no reason. We are going to see Liberator. And it looks like it's Scan City. Both players are just scanning the crap out of each other. They try to keep tabs, make sure no one's doing anything too cheeky, but I don't know if you've ever seen StarCraft's TBT. It's just 2 Marines in like a command center just both pushing the scan button nonstop. That's pretty much how TBT is for non-Terran players. I mean, you see people scan so much, but yeah, it's pretty much just 2 players massing scans the whole game. Stim's going to be way quicker, too, for Tipic, which is going to definitely put him at so much advantage. He wants to get something done with it, maybe like a push or a timing attack. Another thing to notice, too, is that Commodore is on 1 base still, and Tipic's got almost full saturation on a second. Now, this little Liberator harass is a little cheeky, but only got 1 kill, so all it's doing is delaying his mining time. And I'm really, really surprised. I mean, Commodore is he's kind of just going for an all-in strategy by staying 1 base. He's going to pretty much have to cut worker production. Okay, he's fully saturated. If he doesn't expand, he just keeps putting all his money into production and army like he is. He's pretty much saying, okay, he's pushing all his poker chips to the center of the table. He's like, all right, what's your hand? What do you got? This is mine. Looks like we are going to see a Liberator go down and snipe a couple of these Marines. Tanks do go down, getting some nice, great shots on these Marines. They're going to back up, though, because they do have Stim. And it looks like that Tipic is going to trade and win the Iron War. And this did not get the damage done that I think Commodore did. He definitely lost that one, taking 1,600 minerals or resources, lost to 850. He's not giving up, though. Yeah, Tipic's just playing the more standard kind of TBT, expanding, attacking a little slower and steadier. Counter, he's refusing to expand. He's just continuing to pump units. He has to get something done with this attack. Looks like Tipic's now even going to go ahead and in-base his 3rd. And Tipic's also scouting this army, so he knows a round 2 is in effect. He's got a pretty decent defense at home. He's got 2 tanks on the high ground, a couple Marines, well, a lot more Marines now, 3rd tank, and a Viking. Honestly, Tipic's just got the better army overall. He's actually up on army supply. And still no expansion for Commodore.
We're just seeing more production.
I'm not sure what he's thinking. Maybe he's really that confident that he can blast through, but he's got to do it now because he's just getting more and more behind. Maybe he's thinking some cheeky tank-evac play, but with these Vikings, the medevacs aren't going to really do too much. Oh, and the Vision high ground OP. Nice pickup, though. It looks like a little bit of engagement with the Vikings. Liberator going to come in, try to help out. And it's now 2 Vikings to 1 Liberator. They're going to snipe that 1 Viking, so maybe if he can snipe the second one, he can get some air superiority. That might be a slight victory for Commodore, because he needs anything right now. Ooh, this is nice right here. It's going to force the pickup off the tank.
Oh, just
no
kill
pickoff.
it.
He snipes it. And it looks like air superiority has been re-granted to Commodore, but I may have spoke too soon as the second Viking comes into play for Tipic, and looks like he is going to push them back. You can't get too close. There's turrets on the ground now. Oh my gosh. I think I'm hallucinating. Commodore's expanding.
That is probably the latest second or natural that I have ever seen.
Yeah.
8 minutes in.
What's that?
We have we have an expansion at 8 minutes.
Yeah, that classic 8-minute expansion timing. It looks like he's going to go ahead and just take this engagement, dive on the tanks. There's no tanks left, and I think Commodore's going to be GGing out very shortly as he loses all of his stuff. He's behind the base. He's really behind. It's going to take a miracle for him to pull his way back into this game. Oh, this Liberator and tank combo got a lot of damage done. Nice push out. Oh, and he snipes the Viking. I don't know, but Commodore's making it work, man. He's playing pretty well tonight, but he's definitely still way behind. Meanwhile, back at Tipic's base, he's just got the full-fledged, fully oiled machine, well-oiled machine, excuse me. Lots of barracks, factory starport, E-base, getting the armory now, working on 2-2. Meanwhile, this pressure is constantly going down, but Commodore needs to take another expansion. That's what he really needs to do. Because there's a third base over here now for Tipic. I mean, he's just so ahead on the macro side of the game. It's ridiculous.
And we even have the stim and combat shields done for Tipic, while Commodore he doesn't have any upgrades.
He hasn't started any of it. I think he was trying to go for a one base all, and now that he failed, he's trying to play catch up, and let's just say he needs to play a lot of it.
Right.
I mean, this is a fortress for Tipic. He's got tanks, he's got turrets, he's got Vikings, he's got buildings to block the bottle of the units to try to stim in. There are turrets only in the natural mineral line, so he does have a slight turret, not a ring actually, it's only one, but there is some potential for drop play for Commodore to get back in this game, but he hasn't utilized it because actually I'm not even really seeing any medevacs. One thing that Commodore is doing well, though, is he's keeping his opponent on his side of the map with the pressure, so this is the opportunity he needs to get back in the game.
We'll see a third base going down for Commodore.
And it looks like Tipic's done playing these games of pressure and harassment. I think he's ready to rock and roll. He's going to blast these rocks. He's going to go ahead and try to end the game. And I don't know what that Liberator is going to do anything. It looks like maybe he's going to try to pressure himself, keep the ball in his court. And with these barracks out here, he definitely could put pressure his production line. It looks like he's going to reposition his tank of X, and here we go, guys. Looks like the tanks are moving into position. They're going to siege up. The bio hasn't stimmed yet. There goes the stim. They're going to dive on all of this. They're in the Liberator zones. There's lots of tanks everywhere, though, and oh my god, if Commodore holds this, I can't believe he held that. This is incredible. He had such a great position with those tanks and Liberators, though, but even so, he continues to dive, and these Marines are doing a lot of tank snipes. Oh, he went out of siege mode. That's not good. He went out of siege mode. The Marines can engage. He's got to fight him with a 1A, and I think we're going to be seeing a GG pretty soon while losing. That was all he had. I mean, Army supplies now is 48 to 15. Commodore's going to need a hell of a miracle to stay in this game. That classic 12-minute stim timing, I don't know if you guys ever do this at home, but don't try this at home. 2-2 is finishing up now, too, for Tipic. He's starting his +2 vehicles. He's taking a fourth base. I mean, he's just way, way, way ahead right now. Now, looks like Commodore's asking if he's 200, which, as you can clearly see, he's not even close. He's 118, but that doesn't really matter because he's still doubling the amount of his opponent. And there's the GG. I think he knew he was done for. Honestly, I think he knew he was done for a long time ago. He's just trying to play it out, stall. Very well. Looks like the game is going to go back in favor of Lit. Yeah, unfortunately, if you do a strategy like a one baser and it does not work out, it's really, really hard to get back in the game. You can get away with it sometimes, though, like in a best of one. If you're playing a best of series, also sometimes you can get away with it. It's just, I don't recommend that for ladder. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get Black Snow in for our final diamond match. Now we're going to have a TDP for this matchup. Black Snow is a Protoss. He's a pretty good Protoss too. He's top diamond. He's like me. He's trying to train for Masters, but hasn't got quite there yet. But he definitely knows what he's doing. So I'm excited to see what map he picks. Dusk, pretty standard map. Okay, Dust Tower is a map of choice. I think it's standard. A lot of people disagree with the Pocket Natural, but
Well,
I guess
Pocket
it's not as
Naturals,
standard. Maybe it's
Pocket
What's
Naturals
that?
were pretty much a thing throughout all of what season? What season are we on now? The previous season.
the entire expansion.
Yeah.
No, ever since Dust Towers has been in the rotation since Legacy of the Void was launched. Yeah, I agree. But they're starting to die out because with Orbital Shipyard not in rotation anymore, there's now only one Pocket Natural map instead of there being two in the pool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I will say I really don't like those Pocket Naturals.
Okay, so we were just talking about the repick rule. Some clan wars don't like repicks. We personally don't care. If you're coming in as a challenger, pick the map you're most comfortable with. It's the only way if you are the challenger to get back in, get some momentum. But we're just here to have a good time, have fun. So, looks like Black Snow is ready. Typic's ready. All right, go 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 go.
Are we
Go ahead and
playing
get
with
into-
Game Heart on this one?
I'm sorry.
Do we have Game Heart
Oh,
on this
no.
one? Game Heart? Oh.
Good call. Good call. Good call, Fangorn. Thank you. I was a little distracted by the map repick discussion. I wasn't thinking about the mod. Okay, let's try this again. No, we're not. We're good. Moonlight. Well, he said he would. He better show. If you want to play on the next clan war, if you're watching anyone on the clan for the next one, stay idly ready. But I think currently, hypothetically, they're all booked. Okay. Ready, go, 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 go. TDP on Dust Towers. I think this is my favorite matchup right now in the game as a Terran player. I like Terran versus Protoss the most. I like going for 1-1-1 Rex and a CC 1-1-1 Widowmine Hellion pressure, and then you just kind of try to hit them mid game with a 2-2 timing with Liberator Bio, and you gotta. I think in the Terran side, you gotta get some damage done mid game because if not, when they go into High Templar, Colossi Disruptor, whatever, you're gonna be hurting.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, guys, let's get into game number 4 of this series. Spawning in the bottom left in the 7 o'clock position of Dust Towers. It is the Green Terran. He's 2 wins. Can he officially go on fire with a 3-game win streak? It is. Let's Typic. Spawning up here in the top right position in the 1 o'clock of Dust Towers. It is the pink Protoss for EnVus. Can he get the momentum back in his clan's favor? Let's find out. Give it up for Black Snow. So, Fangorn, Warcraft 4 going to be a thing, yes or no?
Warcraft 4. I honestly have no idea.
God, I hope so. I pray with all my heart, but I'm not holding my breath. RTS is our dying game. I just imagine that being so badass. Have like next gen, like 4K graphics, like with heroes and stuff. That'd be
Oh
sweet.
man.
I know, that'd be badass. Alright, Blizzard, if you're watching, Warcraft 4 or Riot. Looks like we're going to see the standard. Looks like this is Tipic's bread and butter is the Reaper Fast Expand. I mean, it's solid. You can't go wrong with the Reaper Fast Expand in StarCraft 2, especially when you got a pocket mantle to safely hide that second command center. SCV Scout 2 is probably doing a pylon check, making sure there's no proxies going down. And indeed, he will see that this is a standard opener, no cheeky proxy stargates or any of nature such as that going to be happening in this game. I like this SimCity right here with the Cyber Core and the pylon, and it's going to block Reapers from flying in and out of that patch right there. Looks like the Mothership Core will be out in time though to defend against this Reaper, so this is going to strictly be this Reaper will strictly be restricted, say that 5 times fast, to scouting, just getting information. He's not going to be able to get any probe kills. Yeah, he doesn't really scout. See, the goal of the Reaper really is not to do damage in TVP, it's to scout the tech choice. Are they going Robo, are they going Twilight, or are they going Stargate? Now, whether or not he can get that information, find out. Oh, looks like the Mothership Core is moving out with a probe. Oh, he's doing that lovely. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this before, but this probe comes out, makes a couple pylons. It kind of makes the photon overcharge a little off.
Oh. Alright, looks like our Cash is having a few technical difficulties on his end. Oh, we will have some damage coming in from the Reaper. With the Mothership, all the way on the other side of the map, though, it's he's not going to be able to defend against this very well. Although the Adept is going to manage to push him out.
This is crazy good damage. Now, he did manage to get one probe kill with the Reaper, but still, this is a lot of damage getting done. The Widowmine is going to push out, gets the probe, though. So there's going to be no more pylons, but oh my gosh, this is doing crazy damage, Fangorn.
Just that that overcharge, though, is doing a lot of work.
Oh, you might lose the Mothership. Here's the thing, though, that is kind of unfortunate for Black Snow, is think about it. He put 300 minerals into this attack. Now, how much did you think he got 300 minerals worth of damage done?
No.
He did snipe a pylon, or a supply depot, which is 100. So that's 100 right there. Let's go to resources lost. Actually, Black Snow's only down by 50. So that's not too bad. It looks like he's gonna clean these up. So anyway, going back to the bases. Go ahead.
Yeah, that might actually put him at a supply cap if he gets rid of all those.
Yeah, it may put him at a supply cap. He does have one pylon building at home, so it might make up for it.
Alright. And there it goes.
So it looks like we're going to see a third base go down for Black Snow.
I'm having some issues with your camera for some reason.
With my camera?
Yeah, it's bouncing all over the place.
I'm sorry, someone was trying to give me the clan information. Is this better now? Give it another shot.
Yeah, it seems to be working better.
Okay, sorry about that. Had a little lag spike there for a second. Either way, though, back to the game. If you look at the base of Black Snow, he decided to go Robo's facility first. He's getting, as well as Twilight, he's getting Blink and Observers, Double Forge. And for the Terran's base, looks like he's just doing the standard macro racks up. He's getting Starport, he's getting his in-base 3rd CC, +1/+1 stim. So it looks like we are going to go ahead and go into the mid-game part of this TVP. He's got 3 Widow Mines in this medevac. Can he get the drop-off? There are the mothership core's in position, but no observers are, so looks like he is going to get the Widow Mine off. 6 kills. 6 kills for the first Widow Mine. Another one's coming in now, and how many kills will it get? This one's only got... Oh, he threw a second one in by mistake. He got 2. He does have the observers, though, so he can clean up these Widow Mines, but he lost a total of 8 kills those drops. Putting the... Well, actually, Black Snow's still ahead by 9 workers, so there he is that. Did you see how close that Widow Mine was to popping off again?
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty close.
We are seeing some drop play go down now for Black Snow trying to counter, and I don't think it was too successful. I think it bruised a couple bio units here, but which the medevac's on the way, they'll just heal right back up. +1/+1 now starting for Black Snow. He is a little behind the Terran. The Terran gets his Comet Shields as well. Here come those medevacs to heal. He's going to start getting some Immortals now. I wonder, he got, after after Blink, he did get a depth speed, so he's got both those upgrades from his Twilight. And yeah, if this game keeps going, we might start seeing some late game play like a Robotics Bay, High Templar. We might even see some Ghosts if this keeps up. I love Ghosts. Oh, there it is. Now, as a Terran player, like I said, the Reaper, his job is to scout the Robo, the Twilight, or the Stargate early game. Now, the Scans, they have to scout the Robotics Bay, Templar Archives, or the Fleet Beacon. Hopefully Tippett can get a scan in soon, see Templar Archive, so he can respond appropriately with some Ghosts. And we are going to see Black Snow just gateway up with a couple of Immortals on the side. He is getting Storm. No High Templars yet, and we are seeing +1 air damage, so I'm expecting we're going to be seeing some Liberators come out very soon for Tippett. Doesn't quite have the gas for him yet, though. But he's going to try to get some damage from this little biotech. And it looks like we're going to be engaged when the stim goes off, the the feedback goes off, Widow Mine goes down, getting a nice shot right there, and this Bio-Vol getting some nice damage done. First Photon Overcharge going down, and all the one Immortals go down, and another Widow Mine shot. Very nice. He's going to take this engagement. I don't think that's a good idea for Snow. He's going to lose these Stalkers if he keeps in the fight. And this is a great timing attack that Tippett is hitting. It's going to be close, but oh, that Photon Overcharge is just out of position. He's going to clean this up, I feel like, but it's going to be at a heavy loss. Second Widow Mine shot going down, getting another kill. And yeah, these pylons, unfortunately, are not in the best of position to deal damage back, and he's starting to snipe the production. And the parade push is real, guys. Parade push is real. So it looks like that Black Snow is going to have to work. He's going to work cut out for him to get back in this game. He's going to start warping in more Zealots. This is kind of the desperation warping, and I don't think it's going to be enough. Of Black Snow just may very well lose the game right here. I think we're going to be seeing GG, guys. There's just too much bio. This is exactly what I was talking about. You try to get in and get the Protoss mid game. Don't let them go to that late game because the storms are real. Oh, that's a harsh Widow Mine hit too. GG. Yeah, I don't know if the pylon opener, I don't know, I'm not a Protoss, so I mean, maybe it gets more damage sometimes, but I don't know. I just feel like 300 minerals just to lose it all, because you know eventually those pylons will get cleaned up. You don't have unlimited energy, you know? Alrighty, guys. So we were going to go ahead and get into the next game. Lit Gaming taking a very heavy lead now. That is 3-1 in favor of Lit. So we're actually on our ace player right now, which is End. Let's get him in here.
Oh, I don't actually have End.
Alright, we're going to get into our master player, actually. So like I said, this is going to be our ace player tonight for this Clan War. End's pretty solid. Actually, I believe he just recently got promoted, so he's been on a little bit of a hot streak recently. Oop, did we lose End?
I do not see him.
He went to go look at the map pool, that's why he left. There we go, and he's back. Well, I'm hoping we get some momentum back in our favor with this game, because if not, it looks like we're going to get, I wouldn't call it a sweep, because Cal Drogo got a game, but it's going to definitely be a shutout and a revenge victory for Lit. Ruins of Endion it is. We have not seen this map yet tonight, so this will be a nice change of pace. Can you hear me, Fangorn?
Yes, I can.
You're being quiet.
Yeah,
You don't gotta be shy, Crowcast, buddy. Alright. Show must go on, huh?
And it shall.
So this map, when I first started playing this latter season, I actually vetoed it, and then now after some convincing arguments, I put it back in. It's not too bad. It's kind of like an altered arena with a little bit more room, but the rock's the third. There's a lot of rocks all over this map, to be quite honest.
The amount of destructibles on this map is, I think, the most of any map in the pool right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any. There's a lot of them. You ever play Coral Call Hall?
Oh, freaking KCK.
That 8-player map? There's a lot of destructibles on that map. I actually had that one vetoed, and I've recently unvetoed that. It's actually not too bad, because it more or less, there's only 3 spots where your opponent can scout or spawn, so as long as you get a worker in there quick enough, you can kind of see where they're at, and then it just gives you all of that, gives you all that room to expand. We're getting ready from both sides. Go, 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 go. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this next matchup. It is game number 5 for this clan war on Runes event. Spawning here in the bottom right 5 o'clock position of Runes Vendion. It is Typic from Lit Gaming, officially on fire. 3 wins in a row. Give it up for the Green Terran. Spawning here in the bottom left 7 o'clock position. It is the master player, the ace player. The only hope left for EnVus to win this clan war and to keep our win streak versus Lit going. Make some noise if you're from Clan EnVus. Give him your support. It is End. The thing about these maps, though, these horizontal close spawns, you get Overlord scouted very quickly. I'm sure you like that, don't you, Fangorn?
I love it. Means I don't have to send a worker out.
You got the production and the names and all that good stuff going?
Yep.
Very nice. Well, once again, we are going to see more or less standard openers from both sides. Probably going to see, I'm sure everyone would expect the same thing. We're going to be seeing a Rax, Reaper Fast Expand from Typic. We are going to see a Hatch Before Pool opener for End. So a lot of standard openers. Really, the only unorthodox opener we saw was Black Snow's Pylon Rush. Do you have any maps vetoed, Fangorn?
I do not currently have any maps vetoed.
Yeah, honestly, I know, like, some people say, oh, this map's favored for this race, this map's favored for that race. Your best bet is most likely to not ever veto any map so you can learn all of them and kind of, even if you are, quote, at a disadvantage by some people, you know, learn how to get through it and, get, you know, work with what you got.
It seems to be the best way to actually get through a lot of the issues that we will generally see, like if one map's favored over another or whatever.
You know, as I say that, I'm going to probably sound like a huge hypocrite because screw Invader. I hate that map. I'm not playing Invader, guys. Sorry. Oh, gets the Reaper.
Oh, the Reaper. That poor Reaper.
No speed or nothing. He could have very easily jumped down that ledge. He must have been macroing at home. Because this is a problem now. We're losing that Reaper so quickly, that gives the green light for these lanes to now run across the map and pressure because there's no Reaper kiting them before speed's done. And I think Typic knows that, trying to get a quick bunker up. He might have to lift the CC. I'm actually thinking he's going, oh, this is horrible. He's got a reactor going and a factory. And yeah, he's definitely going to have to lift that CC. Does get the wall off. And he's trying to finish the bunker really quickly. Can the Marine make it? The Marine makes it inside. Oh, it was so close. The SCVs go inside. That's funny. Still, though. Oh, are they going to come out preparing? Oh, welcome. Ready for some heavy micro?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is real. The Lings are real. Speed's about to finish too. Oh my gosh, these 4 Lings are the MVPs. They are getting so much damage done, delaying so much mining time. Oh my gosh, now this is where now Typic is stabilized with these 2 Marines in the bunker. Holy crap, that was huge.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, for 4 Lings. That's why if you're a Terran player, it's very imperative to keep that Reaper alive. Losing that Reaper means that happens.
And meanwhile, we do have End has expanded to 3 bases.
He's going to get a tank going on those, so I think Typic's going to be able to stabilize because we are seeing a lot of Ling pressure. He does have a Hellion, which is good, but with this one tank, this is just really going to keep. It's going to keep End out. Oh, he's going to look like he's going to be going for a Baneling bust. 7 Banelings are being warped in. That's a lot of firepower, but like I said, if this tank can hurry up and get out and into siege mode, I think he'll be okay. Okay, guys, here we go. Looks like the Baneling bust is going to be real. He's going to go ahead and try to surround that bunker. Bunker goes down, and there's so many Lings here. He's forced to retreat. The tank does not make it out in time, and this 3 SCVs done. The liftoff is gone. All these Marines are dead. He's going to snipe all of these depots. Now, the tank is out on the high ground, so it's going to push out. It's going to push the Lings out. Now, he lowered the wall because you totally know when you lower that SCV depot, supply depot, it takes less damage. And I guess he is droning up at home, but at the same time he's got more Banelings trying to keep the pressure on. The tank of that combo is complete with a bunker. And another X. Oh, he's taking another in-base third C. This is probably a good play right here to get this third in-base CC because he knows he's behind. He's taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to catch up somehow economically, and this might be the answer. Hey, Fangor, look at your best friend, the Spire. You were talking about the other game you saw no Spire. Well, there it is.
Oh, man.
So it looks like Tipic did stabilize, but the damage was pretty... Actually, you know what? If you look at the resources lost, it's 1,000 to 1,300. So I think the biggest advantage is the worker count is 42 to 22. So that's definitely a big deficit. But I think this in-base macro CC, if you want to call it that, will help boost him back into the game. But he... because ultimately, you know, Zergoid needs to be up one base. But this hatchery right here, this isn't really acting as an economic hatchery. This is more or less just like a third barracks for the Zerg.
Although we do see some drones finally being made at that third base.
13 to be precise, 14. It's a lot of drones.
There's a lot.
Bailing speed on the way too. This one Ling, okay, I was about to say. Looks like these three Marines do get a little small victory by sniping those three Lings. Hey, every little damage counts in StarCraft 2. More Banelings, Mutas, Stim going out. I mean, we're definitely seeing this TVZ go into the mid-game. So what else do you think Tipic should do to get back into this game, Fangorn?
Honestly, if he does know that the mutas are coming, I generally see a lot of players switching to Liberators.
He does have the turret, so his mineral lines will be safe from Muta harass. And then your Liberators obviously are a great answer. I mean, he's totally ready for the Ling Muta attack. He's got the Marines, no Stim yet, but he's got the Widow Mines for the big Zerg Bailing packs. He's got the Tanklings for the extra juice. His Marine count's a little low, though, so unfortunately, if he gets enough units, he might just be able to overpower the Marines, even with the healing from the Medivacs, because there's no Stim yet.
Yeah, but with Stim coming out, it's he's going to have to attack pretty soon. Otherwise, they will have Stim ready.
I think pretty soon's going to be pretty now, huh? Here he
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
going into the main. And he's not going to take that engagement with the mineral turret there. The Marines are going to turn around. Is he going to take the fight of the Marines? I don't know. It's looks like he's going to...
That Widowmine.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Beautiful shot by Tipic. These Widowmines...
There's the second one.
Here comes the second one. Oh, strike two. These Widowmines giving the 1-2 punch right there, man. He's got to watch out, those Widowmines. This Muta harass has actually quite failed. This is another step of what has to happen for Tipic to get back into this game. He's got a pretty nice army now, and Stim's done. So now he's like fully rocked and ready to go. He's got his second base fully saturated. He's got his main base fully saturated. He can float this out, take his third. Maybe, hell, maybe even in base support CC, get those Liberators going. Yeah, the worker count, he's still behind, though. It's 59 to 42. But as I say that, there's 20 Banelings on the field now. 20. He did buy some time by destroying some Destructibles. But that's just a stall. It's not going to be a permanent thing. Now he is destroying these rocks over here. Maybe he's trying to go in for a unexpected positioning attack. If he comes in from here, he could snipe this base and catch the opponent's army out of position. Ooh, 11 roaches being made.
You will see the rocks being destroyed, however. So it looks like he is moving his army over.
Gonna go ahead and... oh, we can't take his third. It's being pooped on. That's always annoying. That's one thing as a Terran player. It'll make me nerd rage. Meanwhile, he is going ahead and moving into this, and technically by vision, he does see it. This Overlord does see the medevac there. He sees the rocks being destroyed. Is he going to move back into position? I think so. He's ready for this attack. Army supply is going to be 86 to 76, so a slight army advantage for the Zerg. The question is he going to take this fight on creep? Here we go. Muta's coming on in, trying to get some damage. Maybe snipe a couple Widow Mines before they burrow. Yeah, good snipes on the Widow Mines before they burrow. Looks like he's like right on the border. The creeps tank that fully in position. The banelings are going crazy. This is so many banelings with this many roaches to follow it up. It's not going to be enough firepower for the Marines themselves, but the tanks in the back are dishing out that needed firepower. Looks like we're going to have round 2 baneling attack. Maybe not. Looks like he's just backing off. I think he realizes that this is not a favorable engagement, and he's like, forget it, I'm going home. Does clean up that pooping overlord and take his third. 57 drones to 50 SCVs. And it looks like while that's all going down, that M's going to take his 5th. If this keeps going on, we might see a late game TVZ, Fangorn.
That's not something you get to see very often.
It's not, and let me tell you something, as a Terran player, I never want to see it because Ultralists are scary. 8 armor, I don't care how many Marauders you have, it's gonna take a lot to bring those suckers down.
I will say Cyclones, if you just lock one Cyclone onto each of those Ultralists and just kite them around, it's really irritating.
It is, but ideally that never will happen because there's speedlings backing them up, and unfortunately speedlings are faster than the Cyclones.
That is true.
Looks like Tipic's going to be going for round 2, and N is going to be taking an engagement off creep. He must be very confident to go off creep because he's going to go ahead and engage into the Marine Ball. Widow Mine getting a decent shot tanked by the Roaches, but the tank's doing greasy damage. There's so many paintings here. There were absolutely no splits. 0 splits again, Fangorn.
And Biles, ouch!
Ouch! Yeah, he kind of shot himself in the foot there with those last round of corrosive Biles. But guys, if you're Terran, go play Marine Split Challenge. It's just totally worth being able to split. 4 banelings will mess your day up. Gotta be able to split. We're going to see his Thor come out. That's an interesting choice. I'm surprised he's switching from tanks. Maybe that's a misclick. I don't know.
Especially with how many roaches we have here. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That might have been a misclick because when you're trying to macro your ass off, when you're trying to hit 1,000 keys a second, sometimes you accidentally hit a wrong button here and there. You know, we're not Korean.
You can pretend.
This is a lot of Roach, a lot of Ravager coming on in. Corrosive
all that bile.
He didn't dodge. You got to control your bio army. If you're not mobile, that's the whole point of bio army is you got to be mobile. If you don't do that, you're going to lose all your DPS. And that Thor tanking like a champ, it goes down. The Liberators go up, but honestly, Liberator gets hard countered by Ravager. I'm not sure why that's the good going through his head. This is just so much. And honestly, look at the supply count. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a GG here pretty soon, and I think EnVus' chances of winning this clan war are going to stay alive.
Yeah, pulling all the SCVs off the line now, trying to get us around on those Ravagers.
Pulling the boys, the last-ditch attempt. Yeah, I mean, this is just too... yeah, he's not going to clean this up because if you guys look, the parade push is real. Zerg's doing the parade push itself. The 5 bases have stabilized. It's 20 workers in favor of Zerg. He's constantly pulling the boys. Going to be losing more, going down even more in worker count. 2-2 about to finish. 3-3 is about to finish though for Terran, but honestly, this tank might, with this tank back in position, it might be his one hope to keep him in the game, maybe. Or when I say keep him in the game, keep him from actually GGing. But looks like the tank's going to focus back down. There it is, GG. The Banelings are real, Fangorn.
Man, those Banelings had some amazing hits.
So did the Corrosive Biles. Yeah, he did shoot himself in the foot that one time. But, I mean, there were a lot of times where, multiple Corrosive Biles shots stack up pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Especially when they're just one on top of the other.
Okay, Solus is up.
Solus.
You remember I said someone was on my account? It's Hype at work. He's on his phone. He's like, whoops. I guess he had me logged in because I have the subscriptions to Pro League for the account, so I post my. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Black Snow said Hype and Ghoul are doing Archon cast, Archon Twitch chat. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you are just if you guys are just tuning in, thank you for watching and coming to watch this Clan War. It is going back now in EnVus' favor. It is 2 for EnVus, 3 for Lit. There is 1 diamond left our Lit, and then we're going to go to the ace match if we do, Master versus Master. Yeah, and is definitely bringing it back. He got really good really fast. I remember he was a diamond. He was really high diamond when he joined the clan, but he worked his way up to Master, and it shows. Took down the Titan Tipic. He had 3 wins in a row. He had some huge momentum going. ZVZ. We've yet to see this one tonight. A lot of Zerg players say this is cancer, but what do you think, Van Gorn?
It's rough. It is really rough. But I mean, it seems to be pretty micro heavy, especially for like Zerg. As far as I'm concerned, Zerg is sort of like an A-click race. You just macro your ass off and then A-click for the most part. At least that's how I play a lot of my games. It's not really about having the better units. It's about having way more units than your opponent does.
I usually see, whenever I observe them in peep modes or in replays, I always see like pretty much it's hyper aggression like TVT. Pull first, get those lings, get those banes in, win the game as quick as you can.
Yep. Although if it does go past that, then it seems to be a bit of a coin toss. I will say that it seems to be that way every now and again. But at that point, it all really comes down to who has the better concave and all that fun stuff.
Indeed, we'll see if we can have that fun stuff happen right here, right now. Spawning in the bottom left 7 o'clock position. He is bringing the momentum back in favor of EnVus. Can he keep our hopes alive of winning this clan war? Let's find out. It is the Purple Zerg and spawning up here in the top right position of Dust Towers. It is the Yellow Zerg. Can he close this series out for his clan and secure the victory in this clan war to tie up the clan war scores? Let's find out, guys. It is the Yellow Zerg. Blitz Solus. So you think we're going to see double pull first?
Well, I'm not used to seeing a 17-16. Although 17 pull versus a 17 hatch.
Definitely a contrast in build orders.
Yep, a lot of times I will see a 14-14 coming from Zerg versus Zerg. Although I'm not sure.
I did notice they both went straight for 3 drones as soon as the game started, try to get that economic boost.
Yep.
No drone scouts either, so I mean, both players are kind of playing in the dark right now.
I will say my preferred opener is a 14-14 simply because if you are up against a 17 hatch first, you can sort of muscle your way back in even with that pocket expand. But it's still pretty hard. Otherwise, if they do go 14 pull or maybe even a 13-12, if you see that in some of the cheesier plays, you're still able to hold it, although sometimes it's just barely, but it'll prevent you from having to tap out most of the time.
Yeah, Hype's told me, he's a Master Zerg player, he said more or less, in his opinions, I know he said it kind of bluntly, the player that goes hatch before pool and ZZ is, he said loses, but I think what he meant is just at an extreme disadvantage. But like you said, you're saying that in some certain situations you can muscle your way back in if you get good bailing connections, even though you're going to be behind on army.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, as long as you're able to do some damage with the lings that you're getting, then you should be all right. Especially if you manage to get them to, make more lings, because then they're spending more larvae on lings instead of drones.
Right. And we're going to go ahead and start saying those Ling Bling Wars. Baneling Nest about to finish up. Speed is also going to be done soon for End. And the siege has begun.
Although we will see a spine crawler.
That's probably a good idea to get that spine crawler, get a little extra defense. Fortunately, though, I think Solus, having the natural be pocket or the expansion be pocket, it's going to make it a little easier to defend because he's got both his queens right here too.
With End is going in with 16 drones versus the Solus's 23. Although if those banelings connect,
the baneling forced the lings back while he sniped the queens. And he's going to snipe the spine now. He does have a second spine on the way. A second queen just popped. He does have 10 lings on the way, but this ling flood is real. And this is... that's a good SimCity spot there. It's kind of forcing the lings into a choke. And look, I taste the mineral walking here. Yep, there's the mineral walk. And is he going to... Oh, the spine pops. The spine's at 1/3 health. He's going to stabilize. He's going to clean this up.
He has managed to get rid of quite a few workers now, evening it up. He's actually going to worker lead just by 1. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was worth the cost.
I would say so. I mean, as long as he can survive a counterattack, because if you look at the lost mining, think about the lost mining time that Solus endured.
Ah, that is true.
The question is, though, is End going to be ready for this counterattack? He does have 4 banelings coming in, so I think maybe, yeah, he's definitely got enough lings here for the counter. So yeah, looks like the early game attacks have stabilized, and we might be going into some mid game action pretty soon. He did lose his queens too. He lost a lot of queens.
That'll cut his production down by quite a bit. I believe he lost two queens, 3? I don't remember.
Yeah, I want to say he lost 2 queens. So that's even an addition of lost mining time, because that's lost injects.
Yep.
That spine crawler in a pretty good position though for defense. A little weak though. Could use a transfuse or 2. We're gonna see Lair going down for End. It's like Solus is just trying to not die. Maybe poke out, do a little bit of harassment of his own. I would like to see Solus get some banelings of his own. And he's going to scout this. He does scout this with his Overlord, so End knows it's coming. Oh, some banelings 1 by 1.
Oh, dear.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh! Almost,
barely
not quite.
snipes it. That was a good snipe by Solus. And Lair is going to go ahead and start for Solus. And there it is. Those are the banelings I wanted to see. These banelings are going to allow him to pressure his opponent back. I mean, it's crazy how much juice a baneling packs in his EVZ. Like 1 baneling, and your opponent's entire army's gone. I played random for like a few weeks, and when I got my ZVZ matchups, it was crazy how much attention you had to pay attention to the banelings, because a couple baneling shots and you lose. Yep, see, like that, he's got to pay attention, and he's trading. Oh, a favorable trade for Solus there. Oh yeah, that was definitely in favor of Solus.
Oh yeah, by a lot. Those banelings, I personally think I would have pulled 1 or 2 lings just to go and try to pick those off instead of running the banelings into them. Because those banelings are really sort of something you really need in the ZPZ.
Absolutely. Both players are taking a 3rd base. You gotta remember too, they're both playing at 1,000,000 miles a second. Current APM average for Solus is, if you hit Control M, the crowd can see it, but it's 195 for Solus and 235 for, not Control M, oh god.
I have mine unbound.
Control C. Oh, well, that's not cool. Either way, you can always hit just M, show APM if you ever want to show that in a matchup. You can also, do G for upgrades, U for units, T for structures, all that fun stuff. Yep. But anyway, Spire going down for both sides. Would you agree that End has a he does have it, but it is a slight advantage over Solus right now?
Yes, but it is slight. I mean, it could just suddenly change direction at any point in time.
This is a pretty nice Ling army move out. Does he have the Banelings to back it up? He has 4. Oh, he's making more. He's going to go right in for the throat at the 3rd, and he's going to win this engagement and clearing up all his engagement. Oh, nice back. Oh, that's really close. Really close right there. Solus is pushing his luck. Another good Baneling snipe. 10 mutas going down for end. If he can stall while these mutas get out, that's going to be huge. Ooh, decent trades going out. He's not going to be able to snipe the 30, but watch out for these Banelings. Yeah, I think that's a good idea for Solus to get out of there. He needs reinforcements or more Banelings, one of the two. These Lings are not going to get the job done. Here come the mutas.
Now with those mutas, they're going to be able to pick off overlords and cap. Yeah, there's the supply cap.
He immediately spores up 6. Oh my god.
Wow.
6 spores. Holy crap, that's a lot. He's making some mutas of his own, though, but this is a problem. He got his mutas out first, so he has map control, and he's going to take advantage of this map control. He's going to snipe every overlord that Solus had out. And there he goes. Solus has no scouting vision.
And he could just keep going. I mean, as long as he sends the Lings in first to go and take care of not all together.
Solus can't take this muta fight either. He's getting outnumbered in mutas. Another thing to notice too is that End went for attack while Solus went for defense. So a difference in upgrade choices.
Yep.
And this is so much juice. This might be GG.
That is a lot of damage. Oh,
I think this is GG.
That is painful to watch.
It's not GG because Solus was able to, with the help of the spores, he was able to maintain the muta superiority. And yes, although that he did lose all his mutas, there is a lot of damage being done by these Lings of N. He's gotten 4 drones. He's about to snipe his 2nd queen. So yeah, Solus will stabilize, but at the cost of 2 queens, and it looks like 8 drones. So
that was pricey.
Yeah, I mean it's currently a 6 worker lead for End, but he is way behind in mutas. It's 7 to 13. Oh, now it's 8. But this counterattack, if End's not ready for this counterattack, he's gonna lose straight up. I mean, he needs defense now, and he doesn't have this. He does not have the spores. They're just coming out now. They're not going to be ready in time like Solstice's were. This could be this game might have been flipped on its head and went in favor for Solus. Is this clan war about to end, Fangor?
It might be. It very well might be.
Upgrades are about to finish up for both players, so each player getting their muta upgrades, defense for Solus and attack for End. And looks like he's waiting for the reinforcements. He's got a drone here for some reason. The Banelings go in. They're not getting the best of the shots, but here comes the engagement, and it's all going to come down to this. There is 1 spore doing damage. It is going to get sniped, and now the mutas are not in position of that spore, and it's just 2 mutas at 6. I think we're going to be seeing a GG pretty soon. I think Lit might have just closed out this clan war. Why is he retreating? He must be waiting for his reinforcements. This is his chance, though.
I am just waiting for another or 1 or 2 more queens to just be pulled from the say the main over to that 3rd to help defend it.
Yeah, that would be huge. Some anti-air DPS, but if you notice, he also did reposition his spores, so they're in much better positions. And I guess it looks like that Solus is going to be taking the same kind of position that Khal Drogo did in Game 1 of this clan war, where he knows he's ahead, there's no reason to engage, he's just going to go back home, macro up, and you know what they say, when you're ahead, get more ahead, so there's no reason, if you know you have the advantage, there's no reason to risk it and, you know, make a bad engagement or micro, but I might be eating my own words here, so he's moving right back out. I think he's scouting. He's trying to do what N did, and he's trying to clean up all the mutas or overlords he had on the maps to tie it up so that nobody has any more map presence. Being the last one, the lone overlord. For spores going down for End. 5 still is much so in favor of Solus. It is 57 army to 39. Slight worker advantage. Slight worker advantage for End, though, and he's going to harass this extractor. He's going to snipe the extractor. Nicely done. We're going to see some corruptors come out now, though, for End, which might be the anti-air he wants. Oh, this is painful. Oh. This is very, very painful. Oh my goodness. I think that Solus is showing his lead right here as he's just got so many mutas, so much damage. I really don't see what N can do to get back into this game. This is just such a huge muta ball, and I think it's just a matter of moments till we see a GG. I think congratulations to Lit is going to be dished out very soon as the Spire goes down. No more mutas, no more corruptors, no more anti. There it is. GG.